Dave talked about getting back to fundamentals and basics this week some. Did you do the same on offense?
We did. We spent at least half of every team period. Normally we go almost an hour of team, and we went right at 25 to 30 minutes of just working on inside run, on pass game, on blocking by the receivers, all the different things that we felt like we needed to improve on.
Do you find during the course of a year that you're so intent every game week of getting in a game plan that you sometimes let those little things slip?
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Especially late in the season, you sort of subconsciously, I think, feel like, look, if they don't know it by now, we're not going to know it. But you need to hit it every day, and when you get an open week and you don't have to worry about a game plan, you can really work it hard.
I know it was just Presbyterian, but I guess how do you think things looked the first time out without Laquan being a big part of that offense?
It went well. I mean, we felt like, obviously, we hate losing Laquan, but we always talk about next man up, and when that is one of our deeper positions. So, the guys did step up, and Vince obviously had a great game.
What are your thoughts on Arkansas? We asked Coach Womack, a little bit about their offense. What are your thoughts of some of the film you've seen defensively from them?
I mean, you look at their stats against some of the top teams. They've done a nice job against them. So they're real physical in defensive line. But I hate to sound the same, but every week in this league, they're all about the same. Everybody's got a great defensive line. They got athletic guys in the back end, and they're all well coached. So I think I say the same thing every week, but it's pretty much true.
Both said you saw not a lot of blitzing, but they make a lot of movement along the defensive line. Is that what you've seen?
Yeah, they don't blitz as much as most teams, which is good because Presbyterian didn't either, so our game plan can be fairly similar. So that hopefully that'll carry over a little bit.
How have you found, without Tunsil, the job that Fawn Cooper's done at left tackle? I mean, that's a hell of a thing to ask a guy to do, to go from right to left.
No doubt, and getting guys. Anytime you have to play out of position, it's tough. But when you lose one and you move one guy to that position, obviously somebody's got to take his spot too. So the fact that our guys have pieced it together, and Matt Luke has done an unbelievable job getting those guys ready, and we knew that was going to be an issue for us at the start of the year. The depth of the offensive line, that was our number one question mark. And of course now we had a couple guys banged up, so it's been tough. But they've bounced back and done a nice job.
I'm going to follow up on what he said. I know it was just Presbyterian, but did Mark Dotson and Jordan Wilkins raise themselves up a little bit in your minds?
I think so. I mean, obviously you could see that they've got some talent, but it is hard to tell when you're not playing. I mean, when there's a big old hole and a guy runs right through it, that just doesn't happen in the SEC very often. So if it happened all the time, I'd make my job a lot easier. But I am proud of those guys. I mean, they had to step up in that situation, and they did.
Any other younger guys kind of stand out after watching the film from Presbyterian?
I mean, that was the big one just because we did run for so many yards. I don't think receiver-wise we had – Derek Jones caught 5 balls, I think, so that was huge. Him just moving over from the defensive side, he's sort of gone back and forth, but for him to come over and catch some nice balls, one of them obviously for a touchdown, and also obviously the two backup quarterbacks.
How did they grade out? I mean, we talked to you right after the game, but you hadn't had time to watch the film.
Graded out very well. All three of the guys just didn't make many mistakes. The balls were placed where they're supposed to be and made good decisions, along with the run game. So I was really pleased with it.